Welcome, pool players. Josh Powell here. This is another episode of Amateur Pool. Today we've got a local singles qualifier match. This is for 8 ball. It's played in Lapeer, Michigan. If you win this tournament, you get to go to the regional tournament, which of course if you win the regional tournament, you're going to Vegas. So this is a winner's side match. This is splashboard, which means it was mixed skill levels. I'm a skill level 7. My opponent, Casey, skill level 5. And this, I believe, is the semifinals, if I'm not mistaken. So let's take a look and see what happens. I won the leg. I just broke, and it looks like it was dry. Let's get into this match. All right. I've played with Casey a few times. You know, he plays on League. I don't know him that great, but I know he can catch fire and play really well. So let's see how this match shakes out. This is a 5... I believe it's a 5-3 race, if I'm not mistaken. No, 5-2 race. Whatever skill level 7 and skill level 5 are, look it up. Jeez, I don't know everything. You know, I barely know my own name half the time. So Casey just made that shot. I think he is solids. He's looking at shooting the 6 ball here. He's got to figure out what he wants to do with that 3 ball, though. Okay, he's following around. He's got the 1 ball. I think he can also cut the 4 ball. Shooting at the 2. He must be trying to bank this. Yeah, it came off a little sideways. He probably let off on a stroke a little bit, or maybe added some right spin. Hit too close to the point and just kind of died off right there. I think he was trying to bank it back to his side pocket where he was standing. But he missed, and that brings up to the table. So let's see what I can do here. All right, I'm going to start with cutting that 10 into the corner there. Okay, no English on that. Looks like it was just a stun shot. Went around the 13-9. Of course, I've got that, 14 ball in the side pocket, and I've got to figure out what to do with that 15 ball as well. From camera angle here, it does not look like it goes down past the 3 ball. So I need to figure that out. I could probably shoot the 14 and roll into that. But the 9-13, I'm going to shoot the 13 first, it looks like, yeah. And miss it. You know, I'm going to shoot it and miss it. You know, don't want to shoot it and make it. Can't do all that at once, you know. I'll make it next time. Shoot it this time, make it next time. It's just the way I roll, you know. I like to miss them a couple times before I make them. You know, some people make me pay for that. Some people don't. It's a bad habit, though. I do not recommend you follow that line of playing. It's not approved. I go rogue when I do that, you know. Don't do what I do. All right, the back of Casey's shirt says Earl's Place. That's in Earl's Place is in Flint, Michigan. It's a pretty cool pool hall. If you're ever in the Flint, Michigan area, it's a cool place to play. Also in Flint, there's a billiards club called Grindstone Billiards. Pretty sweet place, man. It feels like a real pool hall there. You go down in the basement of a strip mall. Oh, he missed that 1 ball completely. Unless there's something that it hit. No, ball in hand, yeah. Ball in hand for me. Geez, I've got 2 problems, right? I've got the 13 and the 15 are both problem balls. But with the 14 sitting right there in that side pocket, the 15's easy to get to. So I'm starting with the 13, it looks like. That's a smart way to do it because the 15's easier to get to than the 13. So start with the hardest one first when you got ball in hand. If you plan on running out. If you don't plan on running out, it doesn't really matter which one you start with, you know. I'm going to apologize to you guys up front about my voice and coughing and anything like that. I'm not feeling the best. I've got a little cold. That was a good shot. So I shot a combo into that 14, and then the object ball from the combo came down and broke out my 15. So that worked out nice. Now I've got the 11-12 right there. Got to figure out what to do with those. Or is that the 11-14? Shh. There I go again. Yeah, purple's 12, green's 14. I was calling the 12 the 14 the whole time too. Sorry, guys. Looks like I'm going to shoot a combo here. I guess it's going to work. It's a pretty easy looking combo as far as combos go, but I could probably shoot the 15 first and avoid the combo altogether. I handled that one pretty well, though. Handled it pretty well. I think I can still see the 11. Looks like it. Yeah, I got down. I don't seem nervous about it. Got right down on it. Get down on it. Who sings that song? You know the drill. Leave a comment. All right. 15. I can play this a couple ways. If I'm going in the side, I could draw maybe, but that's a tight. Oh, it looks like I'm going in the corner. I like this better. I can go 2 rails back and forth. I'm not sure I can hold it to come 1 rail underneath the 3. I went 2 rails and I got a little lucky the way I ran into that 8 ball there. You know, if I don't run into that 8 ball, I may not come away with a shot there. But I did, you know, so that's 1-0. 1-0 good, guys. 1 step closer to qualifying. I already qualified. If you didn't watch my other qualifier videos, that was 9 ball. That was 2 weeks ago. I qualified. I posted those last week. I think it was last week. Yeah, it had to be last week. And this is an 8 ball qualifier. So I'm trying to qualify for regionals in both 8 and 9. I'm already qualified in 9. This is 8. So I broke. I believe I made a stripe there. Yep, I made the 13 ball. You can see it down there in the camera. So I'm stripes. I could start with the combo, or I'm doing rail first. Rail first on the 12 ball. That's a good shot. With enough spin to come up for the 10 ball. I like that. It's a good shot there. Now I could shoot the 9 with the stop shot and then shoot the the 14, I guess. I'm going with the 10 first. I'll just draw up a little bit, and I can shoot the 9 next. Really, I could shoot the 9 or the 12 here, or the 14, I mean. Guys, I'm going to get a chart. I'm going to get a stripes chart and just hang it up right here off camera so I can look at it every time when I can't remember what stripes are what, you know. Oh, man, short-term memory loss. You know what I'm talking about, little Timmy, with the short-term memory loss, bro. You already know. I'm sure a lot of you other guys already know as well. I mean, it is what it is, you know. I'm getting old, forgetful. Hey. All right, came around nicely for the, I believe it's the 11 ball on the right side. I could shoot the other one first. I could shoot the 14 first, but then that makes getting on the 11 a little tough. I could shoot this 11 and just draw it back 4 or 5 inches, cut the 14, come back over, and I got the 8 in the side. It's pretty straightforward out from here, guys. This might be a break and run if I don't draw it too far up table. That was close. That was close. I can still come straight over for the 8 in the side, or I could just play it for the 8 in the corner. Came over for the 8 in the side. I kind of like the 8 in the corner off that one. You know, if I was closer to the shot, the 8 in the side would have been great. But now I've got to just worry about speed because I don't want that cue ball to run up into that corner pocket. Good speed. Good speed. Got it. 2-0, and that was a break and run. Looks like I'm shooting half decent today, guys. Half decent. See if I can keep it up. Notice I've been using my break stick too. You know, for the longest time I always broke with my playing cue, but it just gets so hard on your playing cue. So I've been using my break stick lately, and I like it. You know, the results are great. My breaks are looking pretty nice, but I'm lazy. You know, that's all there is to it. I don't want to keep switching sticks back and forth, but got to stop being lazy if you want to win matches, you know. Use the bridge when you have to, all that good stuff. Don't be lazy with your shots. Shot selection. Don't be lazy when you think about the run out, you know. Pool's a tough game, man. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. I sweat when I'm done playing a match. Just not even physically, right? But mentally, I mean, it's a lot of stress, a lot of focus, a lot of pressure. When I think that much, it's hard work for me, guys, you know. My brain works overtime when I think too much. My brain's not made for all that thinking, you know. You know what I'm talking about. You already know. All right. I'm real curious what I'm going to do with that 9 ball. That 9 ball is a bit of a challenge because I could get the shape to put it in the corner, but I've got to get rid of that 10 ball first or whatever it is. Either 10 or 12, I think. I've got to get rid of that one first. So am I going to follow forward on this one, or am I going to draw? I'm going to draw out. Okay. Man, I could go back and forth, but the 5 ball might be in the way for that. I could also put right spin and hit the 9 and hopefully come away with a shot, but that's a little risky. I went back and forth. Oh, am I going to end up perfect on that? Wow. Pretty okay shape right there. It's pretty okay, you know? It's pretty okay for me. Just hit this one with a little draw, pop over to the right side of the table, and we'll shoot the 8 in the same pocket that we shot it in last time. This will be 2 breaking runs in a row, guys. What am I doing? Who is this guy playing, and what did he do with Josh Powell, you know? Isn't even Josh Powell playing down there. It's a body snatcher or something. I don't know. I don't know who it is. But I'd like him to keep playing for me if he would, you know? Just keep playing all my matches for me, guy. Whoever that body snatcher is. All right. Made a solid. Let's see what I got. Obviously, I can shoot the 2. Oh, no, I made a strike. I made the 9 ball. Okay, that changes things. This is a lot tougher. I'm looking to see if that 11 goes past the 2 ball. It may, but it is tight. I'm not 100% certain it will go past that 2 ball, but it looks like we're about to find out. Sure did. I was probably hoping that 2 ball got out of the way a little more, so I could shoot that 11 ball down there, whatever ball it is, 13 ball, 11 ball. I think it's a 13 ball. It looks orangish. It looks orangish, you know? All right. Shoot the 12 up in the corner, and if I just stun this, I should have the 10 in the side, but I still got to figure out that 13 ball. That 13 ball is going to be a tough one. No, I don't have to figure out the 13, guys. You know, because I'm just missed the 12. If you miss the 12, so when you have a real tough table, pro tip, when you have a real tough table, you have a hard time figuring it out, just miss. You know, let your opponent shoot it. They'll figure it out for you. Don't do that, guys. I'm just kidding. It's a joke. I'm being very dry and sarcastic. Don't do that. It's horrible, horrible way to play. All right, Casey missed his shot. I think he may have left me. I'm not sure if the 10 goes up past that 12 ball or not. I may be able to cut it in the side, but geez, that's such a thing. I think that's what I'm doing. That's a thin cut. Thin cut right here. Woo, got it. Oh, if I would have got just a little less hit on that 1 ball, I would have ended up on that 14 ball perfect. But I didn't, you know. Now I'm in a tough spot, man. That's how you play a safety right there. That's how you safety yourself, 101. I'm going to start a class called Safety Yourself 101. I'm going to host it, you know. I know all the good safeties on myself. I can show you guys. Oh. Ooh. I jacked up and played a spin shot off the rail to go in between the 4-1 and hit the 14 and almost made that mother trucker. I can't believe how close that was. I didn't expect to come that close in a million years shooting that shot. It's a hard shot. Oh, Casey bobbled the pocket. Oh, no. So I've had 2 breaking runs, and we had 2 innings the first round. That was another inning, so I think we're at like 3 total innings right now, if I'm not mistaken. 3 total innings. I'm going to shoot that 14. Still not the easiest table in the world. It looks like I went 2 rails back down around for the, I think it's the 10 ball there. It's hard to see what stripe it is, but I'm pretty sure it's a 10. I got pretty thin on this sucker now. I'm not sure I like this shot. And the 1 ball is blocking the bank, and it's the only ball I can see. I can't make the 15, can't shoot the 13. So I'm going for this. I'm going for this cut. See that guy on the right side? He just walked up while I was down on my shot and got like right up on top of me. That was kind of strange. Most pool players don't do that. You know, if you notice someone shooting at the table next to you, you give them a little space and let them shoot before you approach, encroach and approach and get all up in their space, you know. It's kind of weird. I don't know what that guy was doing back there. No thanks, bro. I don't want none, you know. Back up. Back up a little. Let me take my shot. Pretty good cut. A little unfortunate to hit that 7 ball. Not sure I got a shot here. If I do have a window to hit the 13, it's small. I may be able to graze just the edge of the 15. And okay, looks like I do have the 13 here. Or at least I'm lining up to shoot it. I must have it. Ooh, nice. I rolled it in too. That's pretty, I must have been feeling real good when I played this, because to roll a long shot like that, I try to avoid that most times. But if I'm feeling good, I have no problem rolling a ball. It just feels right sometimes, you know? When your stroke feels good, rolling a ball doesn't seem that hard. This is going to be a tough one, though. I look pretty straight in on that 15. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with the 8 ball is what I'm doing. The first thing I looked at to see if it would go past the 5 up into that top left corner, and I didn't seem satisfied that it would, so I'm trying to figure out another way to do it here. I might be able to follow forward and graze off the left side of the 2. That's tough, though. Okay, I tried stunning and hitting and missing. I was going to say I missed it, but I got lucky. I slopped it in. That's the APA special. Guys, APA is the only league I know of you can slop a ball in and keep shooting, you know? And I apologize for that. I hate doing that. I felt bad. Casey, I told Casey, I'm sorry. You know, I hate that. I hate that rule about the APA. It really should be his shot right now, but I don't make the rules. You know, I just play. I don't make them. I just abide by them. So it's still my shot. And I'm not cutting no slack after that either. I'm going to cut this 8 ball right in the pocket. So now I'm up 4-0, and we've had 3 innings. 3 innings, 4-0, 3 innings. Hibbity hoo-bah, you know? Hibbity hoo-blah. Oh, made 1 of each, it looks like. So I should have an open table here. Not a sponsor, guys. Not a sponsor. Okay, it looks like I'm going to take stripes. They are laid out pretty nice. There's a pretty easy run out here if I can just stick to my shapes. That's a tall order for me sometimes, though, sticking to my shapes. Real easy to get off shape. See, like here, I'm pretty straight on this 10 ball. I needed a slight angle. That way I could either stun or draw up towards the middle of the table and shoot the 13 next. But I'm pretty straight on it, so I got to try to cheat it and hit it pretty hard in order to get any type of movement on the cue ball. Yeah, barely moved. Barely moved. I don't like cutting the 13 in now because I can make that cut. It's not too hard, but the cue ball is going to run into the 7 there. And who knows what's going to happen with the rest of the balls, you know, because I'm gonna hit that 7 with some velocity. It's going to move a bunch of crap around, and I may end up making my table worse. So instead, I'm just going to go up table and shoot that 15. I like that. I'll probably shape that 12 ball next. Yep. I could shoot the 9 here as well, but I want to get rid of that 12 probably first. Although I could shoot the 9 to shape better on the 12. So right now it's a long stretch for me. I'm short. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to shoot the 9 first with a little draw. Yeah. Yep. And now I can reach that 12 a lot better. And I can use straight top, come off that top rail by that break cloth, and just come straight down towards the 4 ball. The shape on the 13 has to be right, though, because in other words, if I don't shape that 13 in the right spot, then getting to the 8 is going to be very difficult. And that's the problem I ran into earlier when I got too straight on that first shot and couldn't shape the 13 early in the game. Because if I could have finished on one of those balls at the top of the table, which is what I wanted to do, getting to the 8 ball is super easy. But finishing where I'm at right now, this 8 ball becomes tough. I think I have to use a little draw. I'm afraid I'm going to run into the 5, though, and I'm going to end up with a pretty difficult shot on this 8 ball unless I get lucky. Don't scratch. Okay. Yeah, now I'm on the rail, and I'm shooting a backwards cut up the rail for the 8 ball. Not easy, and that all stemmed from that first shot. My very first shot of this run out after I broke, I didn't follow forward far enough to give myself an angle to draw up on that 13 ball, so I ended up having to save that 13 ball for last, and that's why I'm in so much trouble right now on this 8. If I would have done that differently, this would have been a break and run as well. But I didn't, you know, just is what it is. I didn't do it. Didn't do it, guys. All right, Casey's got a last opportunity here. I'm on the hill. I only need this game, so he's got to come out swinging. Oof. He bobbled the pocket. That's tough, though, man. You know, Casey's, don't let this fool you. Casey's a good shot. I've seen him blow out people before, but he's a rhythm player. You know, and when you sit back and watch your opponent run a couple racks, it's hard to get into your rhythm. Sorry, guys. It's hard to get into your rhythm. So that's it. Yeah, I won 5-0 that match. And this is the only match I was able to record. They didn't want me to record in the finals. Well, my opponent didn't want me to record the finals match. So I didn't get that one for you guys, but I'm going to spoil it and tell you I won. So I am now qualified for the regional tournament in 8-ball and 9-ball. So I've got a good chance to get out to Vegas next year, you know. We'll see what happens. If I do make it out to Vegas, I hope you guys come out there as well, run into each other. Maybe we can play some or at least say, hey, I'd love to meet some of the people watching my videos, man. It'd be pretty cool. But until next time, guys, if you want short rail merch, links in the description. Check out some of my other videos at one of these links, wherever it's at on the screen, you know what I mean? And until next video, guys, don't forget to subscribe, and we'll catch you later. Peace.